You might begin to wonder just how easily a new operating system, a new way of being, can install itself simply by listening to a story. Because everyone remembers a moment in their life, maybe even now, when something just clicked. And you might find it amusing how, without even trying, you just begin to forget all the old programming, don't you? Forget the lies people tell themselves to stay safe. Forget the voices that say, don't change, it's dangerous. Forget that old wiring, because you're learning how to rewrite yourself from within. And maybe you're noticing that change becomes easy when responsibility becomes power. Just like the man who stood at the crossroads, unsure whether to turn left towards comfort or right towards growth. He hesitated because the comfort was familiar, but the growth, that was where he could become someone new. And you know, when he took that step towards the unknown, he realized, even if I fall forward. He didn't need certainty. He needed a decision. Because that is how autonomy begins. When you decide, I'm responsible for this experience. That's when the learning accelerates. Because every mistake becomes momentum. And that's the secret, isn't it? People want to believe others are responsible. Because it means they can stay still. But you're already moving. And the funny thing about responsibility is, once you take it, the world begins to respond to you. You become magnetic, powerful, because you've become the cause, not the effect. You're learning now how easy it is to take back control. You can just decide that mistakes are feedback, because they are. You can realize that fear is just a signal that says you're standing at the edge of expansion. Let me show you what I mean. A man looks in the mirror and sees failure. What if he looks again and says, this is the face of someone who grows? He begins to smile and the mirror smiles back. Reality is a mirror. What you believe you see. What you see, you become. Imagine a bridge suspended between what was and what could be. It's narrow. The wind howls. Below, the unknown yawns. People turn back, but the courageous, they walk forward even while trembling. And with every step, the bridge becomes more stable. The fear fades, confidence grows. Fear is not a stop sign, it's a compass. You take a seed, you bury it in the dirt. Darkness, pressure, unknown. But deep inside that seed, something begins to stretch, break open. It doesn't resist the dark. It uses it to grow roots. Then it breaks through the surface, reaching for the light it always knew was there. You might wonder now if the pressure that you've been under is actually preparation for growth. Change begins in the dark. You've already begun to grow. Let the loop spiral deeper. Because when you understand that your reality is shaped by your beliefs, then each thought becomes a tool. So what happens when you begin to believe? Mistakes are lessons. Responsibility is freedom. Uncertainty is a gift wrapped in fear. You begin to act differently. You begin to ask, what can I learn here? What can this mean? You start to shift your frame. And as you know, the strongest frame always wins. And now without realizing it, you've noticed those beliefs, patterns, traits, processes that are already sinking inside you, like an upgrade that installs in the background while you sleep. Maybe there's a part of you that wonders, how will I notice when I become this new version of myself? Will it be the way you speak with confidence, the way people respond with admiration, the calm certainty in your breath when things go wrong? You can adjust, reframe and move forward because by now you already know how to do that. You've learned how to anchor resilience with a breath, reframe fear as excitement, recognize failure as the teacher in disguise. Let go of the illusion that someone else must change first. Step forward without needing permission. So now, the beliefs are in place. You're enough. Change is your tool. You control your responses. You are a creator, not a victim. Emotions are guides, not enemies. Your presence is powerful. Growth is your natural state. And every time you remember the script, even if you forget the words, you remember the feeling. Because feelings are facts to the unconscious. You already feel what it's like to live with this system inside you now.